For centuries, humanity has gazed at the moon, our silent companion in the night sky. Yet most people don't realize that we only ever see one face, the near side. The far side, often called the dark side, is locked away from our view by tidal forces. When spacecraft finally circled the moon, scientists were stunned. Unlike the near side, with its smooth seas and familiar craters, the far side is jagged, scarred, and strangely different. But what truly unsettled researchers were the unexplained anomalies, geological patterns that defied natural formation, craters with structures resembling walls, and signals picked up by early Apollo missions that seemed to originate from beneath the lunar surface. NASA's official explanations dismissed them as interference, but the whispers never faded. Some astronauts later hinted, in cryptic interviews, that they had seen more than they were allowed to talk about. A few described lights moving in the shadows and unnatural reflections coming from the lunar horizon. Theories exploded. Hidden alien bases, ancient ruins, or a monitoring station placed to watch Earth. Could the moon itself be more than just a lifeless rock? Some researchers even speculated it might be partially hollow, a manufactured object. These ideas sound like science fiction, but strange echoes from seismic experiments added fuel to the fire. When Apollo dropped equipment onto the lunar surface, the moon rang like a bell for nearly an hour. Was this simply unusual geology or something deeper? The dark side holds answers humanity may not be ready to face. When Apollo 11 landed in 1969, the world celebrated. Yet behind the triumph, there were radio blackouts, unexplained silences in communication, and whispered reports of astronauts switching to private channels. Decades later, leaked transcripts suggest Armstrong and Aldrin may have seen craft on the rim of a crater. Massive, silent observers watching their every move. Official records deny this, but could the government truly risk panic by admitting it? The dark side of the moon soon became even more suspicious. Soviet probes in the 1960s and 70s captured blurred images of massive hexagonal structures, dismissed as shadows or glitches. Later, the Chinese Chang'e missions revealed bizarre, cube-shaped objects, standing like towers in the barren landscape. Again, explanations were swift, optical illusions, rocks shaped by chance. But how many coincidences does it take before it stops being chance? Amateur astronomers claim to have captured glowing lights darting in and out of lunar craters, always near the Terminator line where shadow meets light. Some believe these are entrances to hidden underground tunnels. If true, the moon may not only hide structures, but entire civilizations beneath its crust. Stranger still, declassified U.S. military documents from Project Horizon revealed plans to build a permanent base on the moon in the 1950s. Were they simply strategic, or did they already know something was up there, something humanity would one day confront? The dark side remains silent, but its silence feels deliberate, as though something powerful wants to remain hidden just beyond our sight. In the decades after Apollo, missions to the moon mysteriously stopped. NASA claimed funding cuts and shifting priorities, yet skeptics argue the truth was different, that humans were warned away. Former insiders hinted at meetings where officials admitted, "We are not alone." Could it be that another intelligence already claimed the moon as its territory? Unexplained anomalies kept piling up. Strange radio bursts emanated from the lunar far side, picked up by deep space telescopes. Their patterns were too precise to be random static, resembling coded signals. More recently, in 2019, China's Chang'e 4 mission landed on the far side, the first craft ever to do so. The images it returned puzzled scientists. A gel-like substance inside a crater, shimmering under the harsh light, unlike any known lunar material. Later missions spotted massive metallic signatures beneath the South Pole Aitken Basin, one of the largest craters in the solar system. Scientists suggested it could be remnants of an asteroid impact. But what if it was the remains of something constructed, long buried beneath lunar dust? Some theories even suggest the moon was placed in orbit deliberately, its size and distance perfectly stabilizing Earth's tilt and tides. Too perfect, some argue, to be coincidence. If so, the far side might hold the machinery or ruins of those who placed it there. Is the moon a natural satellite, or the most ancient artifact humanity has ever known? Each new discovery deepens the mystery, and yet officials remain quiet, releasing data with careful, controlled explanations. Today, renewed space races are underway. NASA's Artemis program promises to return humans to the moon, not just for exploration, but to establish a permanent base. But skeptics wonder, why now, after 50 years of hesitation? Could it be that discoveries from robotic probes forced their hand? Private companies like SpaceX also eye the moon, with Elon Musk speaking openly about lunar industries. But what happens if they stumble upon something not meant to be found? Meanwhile, conspiracy whispers grow louder. Images from lunar orbiters appear to show towering spires miles high, casting impossible shadows. Others reveal domes half buried in regolith, their smooth curves unlike anything natural. Each time these pictures spread online, official agencies rush to declare them digital compression artifacts or tricks of the light. But could all anomalies really be mistakes? Consider this. Earth has been watched throughout history by strange lights in the sky. Ancient cultures wrote of gods descending from the heavens. What better place for such watchers to observe humanity than the moon, a permanent outpost, hiding in plain sight? If even a fraction of the rumors are true, then the far side of the moon may hold the greatest revelation in human history. Are we alone, or have we always been under observation, guided and contained by unseen hands? The closer we come to returning, the closer we may be to answers that could shake civilization to its core. Imagine the moment. A new mission lands on the far side. Cameras stream in real time, millions watching. Dust settles, and in the distance, a structure rises from the shadows, geometric, undeniable. Humanity would never be the same. Religions would face upheaval, governments panic, and history rewritten overnight. This possibility is why many believe the truth is already known, kept locked away by agencies unwilling to risk collapse of order. But suppression cannot last forever. Technology grows, private explorers rise, and soon, secrets buried for millennia may surface. If the moon hides ancient civilizations, alien bases, or relics beyond our imagination, then it is not just a stepping stone to Mars. It is the key to understanding our place in the cosmos, and perhaps the key to our survival. For if another intelligence has watched us from the shadows, the question is not only who they are, but what they want. Friend, foe, or something beyond our comprehension. The dark side of the moon is not just a place of craters and rocks. It is a mirror held up to humanity's fears and hopes. To look into that mirror is to risk everything we believe about ourselves. But one truth is certain: silence cannot last forever. The moon waits, holding its secrets, and one day soon, those secrets will no longer be hidden. On that day, humanity will stand at the edge of a revelation greater than any in history. The only question is, are we ready?